Okay, hi everyone. I just wanted to do a quick YouTube video on the multi-listing tool basically. I've spoken about this on Instagram quite a bit, but because the Instagram stories only save for like 24 hours, it's not the best way to relay information, to be honest, because I keep getting questions about how to do it later on. So I thought I would just do a YouTube video so that all the information is in one place, and then I can just direct people to the video. So yeah, basically this is a tool that I only recently found out from Yola on Instagram, and basically all it is it's going to speed up your drafting time, your listing time essentially. So a lot of people might know about this already, but for those who don't, if you go into create listing, you do multiple listings here. I always thought this meant variation, so you have the same product but different sizes. So you go into multiple listings, and essentially this is for listing items all in one category. So I'm going to pretend, for example, that I have 10 women's jumpers to sell. Now you can actually, quite a few people have said actually that you can set up templates so that you can speed up this section here. I haven't got around to doing that yet, but I'm just going to go through it as I initially had. But yeah, like I say, you can quicken this process up even more if you use the templates. So I'm going to do 10 new jumpers. I'm going to leave the title completely blank because each title is going to be different. I'm going to do an SKU, and all of my 10 jumpers are going to go into box L, so that now makes it easier for me to find when the item's sold. So all of these jumpers are going to go in box L, and I need to change the category, so I'm going to do women's jumpers. So you can do cardigans as well in this category. If you were doing DVDs, if you were doing games, as long as you've got the same category, that's where this really works in its full effect. I don't use shop categories on this eBay account, but I do use shop categories on a different eBay account that's mainly just clothing, and just go via size. So I'm going to leave that empty for now. For the condition, I'm going to leave it as used just because the majority of stuff that I pick up is used. Condition description, I'll just put good condition. And then if I need to add anything to the description for one item, then I'll just add that in at a later date. If I need to say that there's a hole in the sleeve, for example, something like that. Photos, for me, I don't use this part because I add my photos in on my phone, on the app that way, but you would still leave that blank at this stage here. Item specifics, leave all of this blank because, 10 different jumpers, they're all going to be different sizes, different brands. Onto the item description, so I know that I'm listing jumpers and I know the information that I'm going to put in is going to be the chest measurement, and is also going to be the length measurement as well. So I'm going to put that in, and then I'm going to put in like a spiel. Everyone, I'm assuming, has their own sort of spiel, what they say. So I'll just put in, please buy with confidence and check out my feedback. Any questions, just ask. And then what I'm going to do is the mobile friendly checker. You want to do this and you want to press fix it for me. Now, this sometimes works for me and this sometimes doesn't work for me. Sometimes that saves when I go into the individual listings and sometimes it doesn't. So just double check that when you go into the individual. Like I say, this will make more sense once you've gone through the whole video. So I'm going to leave fixed price the same. I'm going to leave 30 days the same. But if you do 10 days or if you do 5 days, then, set it to that. The buy it now price, I'm going to leave empty because, again, it's going to be different on every single listing. And then down at postage, so I use Hermes, and we do charge £3.80 for a small parcel. So I know all of these are going to be going small parcel, and then it's going to cost that. But if you do free postage, collect free, select free. If you do Royal Mail, select Royal Mail. Dispatch time for us is 2 working days. I sell on the International Global Shipping Programme, and I want to apply my flat rate P&P rule. This here, just a bit of a side note, this is so that when one customer adds 2 or more items to their cart, they will only get charged 1 set of postage. Just by clicking that, that doesn't make it come into effect. You need to go and set that up separately. So yeah, I want to click that, and then that's it on here. So I want to then press continue. And then I've got 10 listings, 10 empty listings, all pre-filled with that information that is going to stay the same. So let's say that I do jumper, and then if I scroll up to the top, so I'm going to start putting in my titles, and if I'm going to add it to a shop category, now I can start doing that. The EAN I need to put does not apply. I wish they did that on the screen page before, but they don't, unfortunately, so you do have to add that in. And then my used is here, my good condition is here. For me, photos, again, like I said before, I'm not going to enter them at this point because I do that later on, but it just depends how you work. Now I'm going to enter in all my item specific, size, brand, colour. Everything else, all that gets added in. So now I'm going to come down to my item description. I don't have to fill this in every single time, so I can put the chest is 24 inch and the length is 30 inch. I'm going to check my mobile friendly checker because, like I say, that doesn't always save. It has in this instance, but sometimes you have to go in and fix every single one again. Just seems like an annoying glitch. Fixed price and all of that, that's all saved from the previous page before, and now I'm going to do $19.99 for the jumper. Now I know once I've put that price in that I don't need to scroll down any further after that section. I'm now just going to click on here and I'm going to go quickly and do the next listing, and then repeat the whole process. So all of this will be full. And then what you would do is you would save and continue it for later, and or you would submit changes if you had already put your photos in this stage here. So hopefully that's answered a lot of questions, and I can just refer this video to when people ask the questions on Instagram. Can't think of anything else at the moment, but if you have any questions, put them down in the comments. This, yeah, like I say, this has really sped up my time that I spend drafting. I time myself, and uninterrupted, I should be able to get about 22 to 25 listings doing it that way. And that is, doing the title and getting all the keywords in, getting the measurements in, and getting the price in as well. The only thing really is just not putting in the photos for me. So yeah, it really has sped up my my listing time. And so yeah, I hope you found that video, and I will speak to you again soon.